All right, there we go. What's up, guys? Welcome. I had a little short, slow start there, but this is another edition of Football Fandom, or you could call it the Weekly Pick'ems here on my YouTube channel, presented by the World Elite Podcast. It's Marquise, Dylan, and Jordan. What's up, guys? And did your countdown look like it was freezing too, like it did with me?
No, everything looked fine to
Mm-mm.
me.
No.
No. Uh-uh.
See, I had to I had to reboot my shit before I got on the StreamYard because it was being slow and I rebooted it, and I guess my shit still wasn't finished, and that's why I made the countdown just keep freezing.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're not even gonna be here that long. We're just gonna quickly predict conference championship week and even the next week of the NFL. I want to say it's week was it 13
Yeah.
or 14 or something like that. I think it's 13.
It's week 13.
But let's. But I got a couple things I got to break down real quick. You guys may not have been too happy about it, but I was good with it. But LSU finally found their new head coach in Brian Kelly from Notre Dame. I know a lot of your family members weren't happy about it, but I mean, give the man a chance. Look at his winning record. I know the last school he went at, that wasn't his fault. That's just Notre Dame being Notre Dame, putting the weakest schedule possible and not want to compete and somehow be the overrated team in all of college football to somehow sneak into a playoff berth. So that's not on Lane Kiffin. That's not on Lane Kiffin. Fuck him. That's not on Brian Kelly. That's on Notre Dame's football organization. But I'm happy for Brian Kelly coming to Death Valley. He's happy to be here. He's ready to change things around. Give me your reaction on Brian Kelly being chosen by Scott Woodward, and what's your take on the future for the next 10 years? He signed a 10-year deal for $95 million.
First of all, I wasn't the biggest fan, I guess you could say, of the hire because, of course, he was the most winningest coach at Notre Dame, but Notre Dame playing those cupcake schools pretty much their entire schedule. I guess you could say that's why he won so much over there with such a good roster. But coming to a major SEC school like LSU, I'm going to give it a chance. From someone that wasn't the biggest fan of the Ed Orgeron hiring, look to where it led us to a national championship. So if Brian Kelly can build a good roster, can recruit, can keep some of the same staffing, which I believe he's expected to, and I believe he's even trying to bring in a few of his guys from Notre Dame. So if you can do that, you can build a good roster. I don't see any reason why this man can't compete for a national championship in the next few years.
Yeah, I like it, and I'll give him a chance.
I'm definitely giving him a chance. I mean, especially it's not often you have a guy who actually has a better career head coaching record than the one and only Nick Saban, and he's been at Alabama for 13, 14 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Saban's 267 wins, 66 losses, and one tie. But you got to look at his other background. He was the head coach at Toledo, Michigan State, LSU, and went to the NFL for 1 or 2 seasons with the Miami Dolphins. You look at Brian Kelly, winningest coach in Notre Dame history, like you mentioned, one of only 4 coaches to appear in both the BCS National Championship and the College Football Playoffs. 3-time National Coach of the Year from Home Depot, National Coach of the Year, and 2-time AP College Football Coach of the Year. 284 total wins, 97 losses, 2 ties. Career win is at 744. Playoff appearance has 2 at Notre Dame, and then his previous, he coached at Grand Valley State, Central Michigan, and Cincinnati, and of course Notre Dame. So that's not a bad resume.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a great hire. That's all I'm going to say on the Brian Kelly situation. Now, Lincoln Riley, that's a little punk ass bitch. Boy, want to go to USC.
Yeah.
Don't want to compete
Yeah.
with the SEC.
Yep.
He took the E out of went to the S, not the SEC. What a little bitch. But I swore I heard a bunch of other different coaching names along with Brian Kelly, and I'm like, no, maybe, no, fuck no. Like, the list went on. I mean, I'm sure you can guess some of those names too, like Lane Kiffin, Mel Tucker, Dabo Sweeney, fucking Panthers head coach, whatever his name was, Bill O'Brien. The only Brian we wanted, we got. Brian Kelly, not Bill O'Brien from the Houston Texans.
Right.
But what that last game, man, I'm gonna tell you what a way for Coach O to go. Now he's in Destin, Florida, hitting on all the women he can hit on. But I know y'all went crazy watching that A&M game, especially with the last few seconds, that touchdown from Janori Jenkins to get them Coach O's very last win, go out with a strong bang into the sunset. And now a bowl bid, 13 SEC teams, and poor old fucking Vanderbilt.
Yep.
What's y'all reaction on that A&M game with Janori Jenkins?
Just a good way for Coach O to go out. Man, it was a good game. It was a good ending, and luckily we're going to a bowl game now. So just wait and see who we're going to play.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Did y'all expect Jenkins to catch that in the end zone on third down with 20 seconds left?
Not at all.
I was waiting. I thought, and I was right there when he caught it. I thought it was incomplete, and I was waiting for a flag, but no, I saw he dunked, tucked, and went in, and then that whole section just fucking jumped, and then I was like, he fucking scored, and supposedly I got shown on television quite a bit, especially after that touchdown catch by Janari Jenkins. I still gotta go back and check that out, but yeah. Now, is there any bowl projection you think LSU could end up in? I know they're not going to be in the best bowl game ever, but a couple SEC bowl bids they have, like they got the Liberty Bowl in Memphis, the Texas Bowl in Houston, the Duke Snail Bowl in Charlotte, Birmingham Bowl, the Camellia Bowl, the Gasparilla Bowl in Tampa. That's just a few right there. See them maybe, or if they get lucky, they can play in the Outback Bowl or the Citrus Bowl or even the Gator Bowl on New Year's Day, but highly doubt it.
Yeah, no. Just
any bowl, any guess?
I don't know. I really don't know, honestly. It's gonna be one of those smaller bowls. Since we were on the brink of not even making it.
Yeah, I don't know either. Just wait and see.
But we didn't finish the regular season with a losing record. With an average record. I'll take an average record because if they'd have lost that'd have been their first losing season since '99. They'd have finished 5-7, but they finished 6-6.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get to any more college talk, let me just go ahead and just do this. This took a long time to go back because remember 2 weeks ago y'all did the pick'ems without me, and I assumed you had it written down, and I had to go all the way. I had to search it. I realized it wasn't even on audio. It was on stream on the YouTube. It was on Facebook, so I had to go back to the Facebook page and rewatch that whole segment of just the pick'ems with you guys. So this was last week. I mean, this one was 2 weeks ago. So tallying up these, how do y'all want to start this? Do you want me to say who came in last place first, or you want me to say who the winner is?
Say last first.
Okay, and this was week 11. This was the week before Thanksgiving. This was when the Saints played. Shit. Who they fucking won the phone? Who they played? I can't fucking remember. They just played the Bills on Thanksgiving. Tennessee, okay. All right, the winner of that week was me at 21. Dylan came in second with 20, and George came in third, last 17. Okay, we're finally done with that. Let's talk about this long shit right here. Rivalry week / Thanksgiving week. There were a total of 44 games combined we picked because 30 college, 14 NFL games. The winner of this super mega week goes to Dylan Abear with 33.
Yeah.
And second place went to Jordan Johnson with 32 wins.
Yes.
And last place was me with 31 wins.
Oh my God, Jordan, you didn't get last.
Jordan had the most NFL picks that week. He had got more NFL games correct on Thanksgiving than both of us. He had 11. We both had 8. On the college side, you had the most college games at 25. I had 23 and he had 21. But he still managed to come in second. Because you and I tied on the worst NFL picks.
Mm-hmm.
So that does that. And when we get to this is now week 14. Mainly it's conference championship week. And please don't. You're probably going to kill me later in the show. You'll know what I'm talking about when I mention it. But well, I want to add 2 bonus games. This is a regular season game. I don't think it has anything to do with COVID because I think like high school, if you couldn't play a game because of COVID, you forfeit. But I don't know why they playing it this week when they should have played it last week. But they got USC and Cal. Start with that one. The only non-conference championship game of the whole week. So who's going to finish strong in this one, the Trojans or the Golden Bears? You can go first.
I'll take USC.
USC.
I'm going to go with Cal. I don't even know what their record is, and I don't even give a shit. Now, I don't know if y'all keep up with the FCS, but they don't do like bowls and shit like we do. They do a whole playoff scheme. I'm talking about schools like McNeese and stuff.
Yeah,
but we only have one team in the state of Louisiana that's in the FCS playoffs. Southeastern Louisiana. They won the first round last week over Florida A&M. They're in the second round, but they travel to a team that has been that FCS national champion and has been in the championship game multiple times. They go to James Madison. So does the Lions pull the upset, or will their season fold Saturday?
I go James Madison.
I'll go James Madison.
No worries. I can't stand Southeastern. And yeah, James Madison's one of those teams that always gets a far push into that FCS playoffs, which I only watch when it gets to the Final Four and then the championship. So, and now we can get to the conference championship games. Luckily, we start off with 2 on Friday. We got the Ryan. I guess Ryan is the sponsor, but it's the Conference USA Championship. It's Western Kentucky versus UTSA, and it's being played in San Antonio in the Alamo Dome.
I guess I'll go UTSA.
Me too.
I'm picking them too, but shockingly, if it wasn't for last week, they could have been the 3rd undefeated team in college football, but no, they blew it to North Texas last week. They're 11-1, but I have them winning it. And then we got the Pac-12 championship game being played in Vegas at Allegiant Stadium, not Santa Clara. It's Oregon versus Utah. And at the start of the season, we all 3 projected these 2 teams would make it, and now they're here. So the question is, who's going to win the Pac-12? Winner goes to the Rose Bowl, too.
I'm going to take Oregon.
Oregon.
So you think they're going to bounce back and get redemption after what happened 2 weeks ago?
Yep.
When they got upset by Utah. All right. Well, I predicted Oregon to win also. At the beginning of the season, I'm sticking to it. So I'm picking the Ducks. Now we go to Saturday games. The Raging Cajuns, for the first time ever, are hosting the Sun Belt Championship game in a rematch with Appalachian State from 2 years ago. This time they're hosting it. The last time they played at Cajun Field, UL beat the piss out of them. Billy Napier's last game as a head coach for the Cajuns before he heads to Gainesville for Florida. Will they win it? And and give me a score prediction too, if you got them winning.
I'm taking UL, and I think they beat the brakes off them again. I'll go. Let's see. I'll go with 38-13.
I got them winning 35-14.
I got them winning too, but it ain't gonna be super close. I think they'll probably at least beat them by 2 touchdowns. I think App State will come a little more prepared, but not enough to get a win. So I'm gonna say 38-21. Raging Cajuns win that one. And then we got the American Athletic Conference Championship game. Houston versus Cincinnati, and it's being played in Cincinnati. They already went perfect season in the regular season. Now they're trying to get a conference championship win and get into the playoffs for the first time in school history. So, Cougs or the Bearcats?
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Yep, Cincinnati, and they're in. Then we got the Dr. Pepper Big 12 championship game from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Baylor versus Oklahoma State. Now, both of you actually picked Baylor to go to the Big 12 championship, but against Iowa State. My stupid ass picked Oklahoma versus Iowa State. Look what happened. So, now, if Oklahoma State wins this, there's a possible chance they can get in the playoffs. A huge chance. Baylor, they'd have to have a huge miracle for that. But who wins the Big 12?
I'm going to Oklahoma State.
I'm going Baylor.
You got OK State. You got Baylor. I got Oklahoma State winning that one. And maybe, just maybe, they might get in. Then we got a championship game I ain't watching. Got the Rocket Mortgage MAC football championship game at Ford Field in Detroit. Kent State versus Northern Illinois.
I'll go Northern Illinois.
Kent State.
I picked Northern Illinois as well. I don't ever remember Kent State being that good. Their records are bad too. Mountain West championship game, Utah State versus San Diego State. Now, they're playing it in Los Angeles because I didn't realize all this time San Diego State doesn't have a stadium right now because they demolished the Chargers' old stadium where they've been playing, and their new stadium is being built on campus and it ain't complete yet. So they have been playing at the LA Galaxy's football stadium where the Chargers were playing before the SoFi Stadium got built. So who you got in this one, the Aggies or the Aztecs?
I'll take San Diego State.
San Diego State.
That's a clean sweep on the board there. I got San Diego State, and God, that got to be a hell of a drive. Isn't it like 3 hours from San Diego to LA? All right. SEC championship game. College game day is going to this. Atlanta, Georgia, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Number 1, Georgia. Number 3, Alabama. And y'all two predicted LSU versus Georgia in the SEC championship, and look what happened to that.
Damn.
But just give me a quick prediction before I tell you the rest of the story that they're predicting right now. So
I'm taking Georgia.
Georgia.
I think everybody is picking Georgia because they're tired of Alabama. Plus, Bama hasn't been themselves lately. They struggle worse with unranked teams than top teams.
Mhm.
But let me say, Kirk Herbstreit's one of them. A lot of people believe that Alabama's going to upset Georgia. We're going to get the rematch in the college football playoff. Because if they win, there's a possibility Bama is going to be 1 and Georgia's going to be 4. But if Bama loses, they are finally out of the picture, just like Ohio State.
Yep.
I want to just see them play once, one and done. That's it. It's all the same with that. All right, Big Ten championship game in Indianapolis, Lucas Oil Stadium, Michigan versus Iowa. And I did not expect this one bit. We all picked Ohio State to go to the Big Ten championship to play Wisconsin, and neither team made it. I can believe Michigan being in it. I can't believe Iowa's in it. But, of course, Michigan wins, they're in. Iowa wins, that's a forbidden door open. But who's walking out of Indy? Big Ten champs.
I go Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah, let Jim Harbaugh have his moment. I mean, he lost to his baby brother in the Super Bowl, for crying out loud, a while back. Okay, this is the final conference championship game before we move on to the NFL side. I don't think none of us expected this. The ACC championship game in Charlotte. It's Pitt versus Wake Forest. You guys, y'all didn't pick an opponent for them. We all three picked Clemson to make it to the ACC. I had Clemson versus North Carolina, and neither team is in it. We got two teams. Everybody's like, who? Unless you're a basketball fan. Might be the most underrated conference championship game of the week, but there's got to be a winner. The winner will probably get a Peach Bowl bid because the Orange Bowl is one of the college football playoff semifinal games this year, along with the Cotton Bowl. So usually the ACC champ goes to the Orange Bowl, but not this year. So maybe they might get a New Year's Six, possibly the Peach Bowl. But who's leaving Charlotte ACC champs?
I'm taking Pitt.
I'm going Wake Forest.
Oh man, the same record, but I would love. Who do you think had a better season? Pitt, Wake Forest. Who do you think may have had the more dominant season? A lot of people might say Pitt.
Yeah.
You know, their quarterback's been in the Heisman rate, was in the Heisman talk for a bit. So I'm gonna go with Pitt. Wake Forest was just like a shot in the dark. Now, one last thing too. We're gonna, after this week, give me your final college football playoff prediction because at the beginning of the season, both of y'all picked LSU, Ohio State, Clemson, and Baylor. 3 out of the 4 are no. Baylor, the only way they're going to get in is if they got to beat Oklahoma State. And then on top of that, they would have to have Michigan, Cincinnati, Alabama all lose. And then that would be a door open, and they got to beat Oklahoma State. So that would leave a door open for Notre Dame, Ohio State, and Baylor to jump in. So give me a quick Final Four going into the college football playoffs.
Okay, number
prediction.
1,
Go ahead, Bill.
I'll go with Georgia. 2, I'll stick with Michigan. 3, Cincinnati. And since I have Alabama losing in the SEC title game, I'm going to have Oklahoma State jumping them to number 4.
All right,
That's mine also. Number 1, Georgia. Number 2, Michigan. Number 3, Cincinnati. And number 4, Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
That's mine too.
I got that too.
All right, Jordan, go ahead.
I got that too.
So we're all three going with the exact same. Cool. All right, now we can go to the NFL talk. Dylan can tell the story, but before I even logged in, I got a quick alert on my phone that Now they're gonna put Taysom Hill as the starting quarterback against the Cowboys. Are you gonna now put your faith in Taysom Hill to give us the win, or you would have rather Ian Book?
No, Taysom's the answer right now. It has to be Taysom. Trevor Siemian couldn't get the job done, so it's off to Taysom.
Well, Jordan?
Yeah, I think he can get the W for us.
Yeah, because QB1 is out for the season. QB2 ain't worth a shit. QB3 don't know what he want to play. And QB4 is a rookie, so we got nothing to lose. Put Taysom Hill. Put him in at quarterback. Put him in at running back. Put him in at tight end. Put him in at wide receiver. Put him as the water boy. Put him fucking everywhere. He can play everything. Now, you have any more news on key to victory for tomorrow's game? Any more surprises or shit we don't want to hear for the Saints? I mean, they fucking embarrassed us on the most important football day in America, losing to the fucking a team that lost to Jacksonville, for crying out loud. We lost to the fucking Bills. And I had an earful of that last night.
But no, we lost 4 straight games. This is probably one of the most embarrassing seasons right now, and there's a lot you can blame for it. And the top of the blame is injuries. Jameis Winston, of course, down with his torn ACL. Alvin Kamara hasn't played the last 3 games. We were down Mark Ingram the last game. We haven't had a true number 1 wide receiver the entire season. The offense has been an absolute mess, and the defense basically got humiliated on Thursday against the Bills. So honestly, fix all of it, and you could probably get a win tomorrow.
Okay. Well, I'll hand it off to you. We can close out the night with these Week 13 NFL picks.
All right. Cowboys at Saints. We always are going to pick the Saints. So, Jordan, I need a score prediction from you.
28-21.
All right, Marcus.
We better fucking win tomorrow, or I will fucking scream. I fucking hate the Dallas Cowboys with a passion. Hate them as much as the Falcons right now. Scorefest 31-28.
Okay.
Saints better fucking win. And that's the bottom line, because Marquise said so.
I'm going to take the Saints. I'll go 31-21. It's going to be close.
And it was embarrassing to be one of 4 teams of no win November, and I don't want to be a part of whatever they call this month. Dipshit December. Damn, we can't win December. I don't fucking know. But I have a lot of faith. I see at least 4 more wins before the season's over.
Yeah.
This better be one of them.
Yeah.
This is one of them. Make it 5.
Yeah.
All right. Back to you.
All right, Jordan. Arizona Cardinals at the Chicago Bears.
Cardinals.
Okay.
Oh, easy Cardinals.
I'm taking the Cardinals too. Okay. Since Marcus is on a bit of a delay right now, which he told me it was his internet, I'll have Jordan go first, and then you, Marcus, and then I'll go last. Oh. All right. See, hold on, everybody. We are experiencing some sort of delay, so we will take a short break, and we will be back in a few minutes.
My shit went pretty fast when I exited out and clicked it again. And y'all mics are on mute too. Both y'all.
Are we good?
Yeah, I'm saying both y'all's mics are
Yeah.
on mute. Yeah.
Okay, can you hear us?
Am I on the clock now, or am I still 10 seconds? Well, yeah, I can hear y'all. But am I still 10 seconds behind? Or
Jordan, can you hear me good?
Yeah.
See, Jordan's good. It's like the moment I ask you something, about
Am
10
I still
seconds later, I get a reply.
it's probably my fucking internet. I gotta reboot it again.
Do you want to do it real quick? I could pop up the screen for a second, and then you could do it.
That's gonna take a while. Might as well finish it, close it out.
Okay, well, we'll power through it. Jordan, like I said, you'll go right after I asked it, and then Marcus, whenever he hears it, he'll say his, and then I'll go right after. So
All
it
right.
gives Marcus enough time to write down the picks that we're doing. So Jordan, go after I asked it. All right, Philadelphia Eagles at the New York Jets.
Eagles.
Okay.
Toilet bowl game, but I'm gonna pick the Eagles.
I'll take the Eagles as well. Colts and Texans.
Colts.
Okay.
Colts.
I'm going with the Colts also. Then we get to the Chargers at the Bengals.
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 Same here. I think we all been clean sweep so far. I'm going Cincinnati as well. That's all right. Then we got Tampa Bay at Atlanta.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
I'm going Tampa as well. Then we got the New York Giants and the Miami Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Okay.
Giants.
I'm going Miami. They are looking good right now. So I got to go with them. The Giants aren't even starting Daniel Jones. He's out with an injury. So they're going with their backup. So I got to go Miami.
So battle of the backup QBs.
Then we have the Vikings at the winless Lions.
Vikings.
Vikings. I'm done with the Lions.
Yeah, same here. I am going with Minnesota. Jaguars at Rams.
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 Going with the Rams. They are going to destroy the Jaguars. Washington football team at the Las Vegas Raiders.
Raiders.
Washington.
I'm going Washington. Then we got the Ravens at the Steelers.
Ravens.
Ravens.
Going with the Ravens. Then we got the 49ers at the Seahawks.
49ers.
49ers.
Same here, 49ers. Then we got our Sunday night football game at the Broncos at the Chiefs.
Broncos.
Patrick Mahomes. Kansas City Chiefs.
Give me Denver. I got Denver for the upset. This is gonna be a good one. Then we have our Monday night football game, and I am looking forward to this. Two good teams going at it. Good divisional matchup. The New England Patriots at the Buffalo Bills.
Patriots.
This one was hard because I have both these quarterbacks in two different fantasy teams. I'm still upset over that loss to the Bills, so fuck it. Give me the Patriots.
I'm taking the Patriots also.
That's it.
Yeah, that will do it.
No. Yeah. Hopefully my shit will be up and ready to go when we do our episode on War Games tomorrow night on live and World League podcast as well. But you know where to find us. You see on your screen, Real Dylan Abear at Marcus Hay at Jordan_G2000 and at World League Podcast. You know where to find us: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Be sure to subscribe to us on all platforms. For all you wrestling lovers, if you want to stay and listen to our football picks, well, subscribe to my YouTube channel and we'll watch these pick'ems and football fandom editions. But that will do it, and we are going to head out, and I can get this internet rebooted. Peace.